If you want to run a successful business, then you need to learn about information systems, which are fundamental to practically every business these days. Now, there are different types of information systems that I could talk about, but today I want to talk about transaction processing systems, or TPS for short. Now, you may say, what the heck is a transaction processing system, Juan? Never heard of that in my life. Well, let's go over a few of the basics of a TPS. So, TPSs are at an operational level in the business, and what it is that it is a system which stores and collects data of transactions happening, and it stores it in a database system for managers to use and make decisions based off of the data given from TPSs. Now, for example, when a store sells an item, then the TPS records that transaction, and then people higher up in the company can see that an item is selling, so they can then buy more of that item. However, there are two different types of TPSs I want to talk about. Now, the first is a batch processing system. Now, a batch processing system means that transactions are recorded but not processed until it is all processed at one single time. For example, if a store sells different items like toothpaste or food, the inventory of that store doesn't go down until all that is processed at the end of the day when the store is closed. Now, this can be useful for some companies, but not all of them, obviously. So, a different type of TPS is a real-time processing system. Now, what this means is that as a transaction occurs, it is also processed at the same time. Now, this can be helpful when booking a flight, because when you purchase a ticket, you want the TPS to be processed immediately so that the ticket is no longer available for sale, so that two people don't buy the same ticket at the same time or minutes apart from each other. Because if you're trying to book a flight and then the TPS was a batch processing system, what could happen is that someone purchases a ticket, it's not processed immediately until the end of the day, so by then somebody could also try and purchase the same ticket and buy the same ticket, and then at the end of the day, when it's processed, two people have bought the same ticket, and we run into a problem. So TPSs are fundamental for every business, and thank you for listening, and I hope you learned some valuable information about TPSs, the first and most fundamental step about information systems.